sometimes.
That's fine. I'm using your computer, and I kind of dig your setup, actually.
I'm glad to like it.
I haven't said that yet, but yeah. I have no idea if the mastering's good, but fuck it, let's play.
It's one of my favorite games.
So this is by the maker of the Stanley Parable, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I was like old enough to really understand that game when I first played it.
Well, they're in high school.
Yeah, but like I didn't like appreciate it at the time, I think.
Maybe
Hi
not.
there. Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide.
Well,
My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote the Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story,
this has good sound design.
today
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to
Very good
tell you
sound
about a
design. Oh,
series
yeah.
of events
I'm gonna
that
turn it on
happened
later.
between 2008 and 2011.
Nope, you don't have any choice.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff.
Should be fun.
And his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative
hype.
works that I wanted to make.
This
So
game is
just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Oh,
And
I know.
mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Oh, we can crash.
But what I like is that even though he starts from the
Can we crash,
simple
John?
aesthetic of a desert town,
No, I
he
can't
then
crash.
scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like
Yeah, it
about
feels
all of
kinda
Coda's
sick.
games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know
They're
who
fun
this
with
human
mouse
being
sensitivity?
really is.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
And that's exactly what we're going
could
to do
I
here.
could I turn down the game volume
So,
a little bit more?
it's 2008.
I don't know how to
Coda
do
starts
that.
making these games,
Change
and
works.
he never
That
releases
works
any of them.
9, you just
He
do
doesn't put
start
them onto the
9.
internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer.
Hello, Dread
forever.
Hunters.
Is that
And I
fine
think he
now?
really understood
Yeah,
this
that's
image
good.
of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin
My
to
mom beats me due
Important
to
Games
what
folder.
the fuck?
So, you know, this was just how he
Hey.
worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this
Goodbye, Coda.
opportunity to gather all of his work together.
Oh, this
Is
game is,
because
like, really
I
good.
find his
It's,
games
like,
powerful
embedded
and
in.
interesting.
So
And
is,
I'd like
is
this
this
collection
game
to reach
just a
him, to
collection
maybe encourage
of
him to
Coda's
start
games?
creating
Yep.
again.
Interesting.
And if the people like you who
mean, he
play this
explained
also
it.
happen to find
Yeah,
his work
but, I
interesting,
mean,
then I'm
that's-
sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch,
Whoa.
you can email me.
Right?
at
It has his email at the beginning of the game? That's sick.
WREDEN
Well, no, well, this is just a
@gmail.com.
showcase of games from his friend.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it for
Alright.
introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
That's actually kind of recent. I mean, what, like Mass Effect came
12
out?
years?
Okay,
Boy.
but Mass Effect came out in 2007. So I really appreciate.
Warning. Whisper machine
Fuck.
ship destruction imminent.
Alright, I guess we gotta
This
get
game
out
is
of here.
called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
I have infinite ammo. Oh, I do not have infinite ammo. I'm out. I can't reload. I'm done. It's over. Goodbye.
Security hull breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Hostile aliens? Well, good thing I got a gun. Oops.
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then
Oh.
clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
Damn.
You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe access from this room.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I appreciate explicitly talking about the authors of media, because I feel like that's not something a lot of people. Oh Jesus fuck! I'm
Apparently,
gonna get
the
lost.
space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Damn. All right.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all.
It's the
That beam is
mysterious
powering the
voice.
whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Could I? Is it gonna lock behind me? Yeah. All right. Let's go. That's a
Let me
Half-Life
pause here
death
for a
right there.
second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Okay. Well, here we go. Damn, that's the maze?
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Interesting. We're moving on fast. We're already on to this one.
Yep, in this game you can only walk backwards.
Oh, I had not figured that out by the time he said it.
You had already started moving backwards.
I mean, I pressed backwards, but like I
Yeah.
didn't understand it really,
Yeah, yeah.
because I just sort of tapped it. Ooh, the music is so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
So it's a short and
Shit.
relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Wait, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah,
Hold
right?
on, wait, this is actually so amazing. How I find the strength to what? Oh, there it is, to confront it.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Damn, alright.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
I can only walk on the road? Alright, I can only go in this tiny little path. I am now entering the bone zone.
I was gonna say the Twilight Zone, but
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Alright,
yeah, is it December 2008 now?
I'll trust them. I'll trust that it gets interesting.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Oh, that's cool that it makes me
I
start.
wish I'd known him at the time
starts me
that he was
looking up
making
there.
these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do? I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
Holy shit, that's really funny.
Right? It takes into account he knew people.
Well,
would be
because
curious.
this guy made the Stanley Parable. He knows.
Mhm.
He knows
He
people
knows
are
how
gonna
people
fucking go
think.
over there. Yeah.
That's how people fucking think. He has to like have taken like
Oh,
a
yeah,
few
this is
classes in
sick.
psychology or something.
Well, I mean, game design sort of preps you for that kind of thing, anyways.
Yeah, fair.
I liked how it started me looking at the destination. So like, I knew where I was supposed to go. Oh fuck, I'm slowing down. I'm done for.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
All right.
Or you can just keep up. I mean, you
No,
can
I'm
let
not
go, you can
gonna.
let go of enter.
Whoa. These are just his ideas?
Yeah.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas
Press
for you.
U to surrender. Stand on X staring at a bear for 3 hours? What the fuck? This guy's
Coda
insane.
would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate
You got
person,
the
but that it
typo
takes
there.
time to really see
yeah.
that. It can be a very slow climb to get
Everybody
there.
makes typos. But, you know, the fact that he made this game just to encapsulate his ideas. Really
Wait,
interesting.
this is sick.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right. I should have pressed U. Should have surrendered.
Surrender.
Surrender.
Ah!
It's always time to surrender.
Oh, yeah.
I like the orange.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice one.
I like how, okay, you can't tell if these are gonna turn. That's really interesting geometry there. I wasn't sure if there'd be any corridors down there. Turns
Yeah,
out there aren't, but
You see, I didn't notice that until you said that.
yeah. This shit's
Well, this is
interesting.
new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
A puzzle? That was just a switch, wasn't it? Is it not? Oh, this part's the puzzle. Am I supposed to lock myself inside?
I've got the biggest fucking grin, man.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Is that
We're
like
gonna
a
see it
fucking
a
booby
lot.
trap thing? I can tell why he would like that puzzle because you have to fucking close yourself in and not know if the solution's gonna be there.
Force yourself through it.
Yeah, because there's a high potential that you're just soft
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough.
This part.
All right, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Alright, let's do it. I'm sorry, what?
How about
Excuse
that?
me?
There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
What in the
Either way, I
Alright.
think that the point is the same. Is that most of the time, you don't get to know what you're missing. Or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player.
Holy shit.
So if your role here is
Narrative
not to
that you
understand,
talked about was really interesting.
then what is it?
Yeah.
This game is moving too fast, please. Oh fuck, we're here again.
Yep.
You are now entering. Oh no.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
This is a deep delve into Coda's mind,
This is nuts.
right? Great, lovely descent.
Wait, this is like actually nuts.
Yeah. Most of these are really, really good. Like, it's just really well made.
I can see why this guy was inspired to make
Let's
what he
talk about
did.
video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Alright, I guess I'll get closer. I was just
To make all of
skirting
these
around the
games,
edges.
Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Let's go. Alright, I can't open that.
You tried.
Oh, brother. Oh. Oh, let's go! Oh. Okay.
It's actually like oddly beautiful. Really reminds me of modern.
I want to like touch all of these blocks because I don't want it to end too soon. I'm like hurtling towards the end, but
Nice, you just skipped an entire set of stairs.
well,
Good
why
job,
would I?
Maya.
Why would I? Wait. It's just glass. I couldn't tell at first. This reminds me of wow. Okay, this is really fucking sick. It like opened back up again. It keeps like opening up again. I know. Different. Like this looks like natural sunlighting, just the way it's presented.
Well, that's
but
just
like,
that's just pre-baked lighting.
yeah, I know. But I like the choice to do that.
Oh, yeah.
These turnstiles? Wait, what? Oh, it just closed behind me. I'm locked in. Oh. Wait. Jesus, that scared me. Sorry. I jumped. Wait. I want to get out on one of the floors. I can't. I can only go into the cell. No. I don't wanna. This makes me nervous. Oh God.
This prison,
You know, this
funny
actually
enough,
involves-
in Coda's original
Oh,
design, the
Jesus.
doors stayed
You'd
shut
actually
for
treat
a
it.
full hour before letting you go.
Jesus Christ.
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
No, no.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file
That's really funny.
entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Damn.
Petty.
This guy's fucking.
Hey, man. Pretty cool. Also, look at those light fixtures. I actually really like those light fixtures.
Yeah, it's kind of sick. I'm digging the lighting.
They fucked
Yeah,
up.
what's up with this? What the
Yo, they
fuck?
fucked
What
up
the fuck?
unplayable.
Oh my God, this is what it truly means to be an unplayable game.
Yep.
Oh,
It's the puzzle again. with the exact same solution as the last time.
Same exact box,
I don't think the narrator would lie to me. He's very serious about all this.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Yeah, it's because you don't know if there's a solution. I mean, this guy fucking locks you in a box for an hour and then asks you to trust him that
You'll be like,
that there's gonna be a switch on the other side. And you do it because you have no other option. That's fucked up. Oh, please, I'm afraid. This makes me uncomfortable.
And this is actually the inspiration for the current test characters in my current game.
You there. Did you come from up above?
Here,
What was
Coda
up
begins
there?
using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Ooh, it's interesting because all three of these are true, but which one do I want to tell them? Floating colored blocks. That's the one I had the most fun with. I've been there. Yes, I did do that. I'm not gonna lie to them. It's because these guys seem nice. Tell us the solution. Oh wait, there's no way to get to the other side. Is there?
I don't know, man. What's your response to this?
I
Tell
know
the
how I
solution,
solved it, but there's no way to get to the other side.
Tell them the solution, man. Come on.
Did someone else let me in? Like the system allowed me to get in, but I am not the one you need. What the fuck? Do they have speaks on the side? Yeah, wow, look at that.
So cool.
That is cool.
What a wonderful
Alright. Is there a puzzle I have to pass through? Neither of these are true. I don't want to lie to them because they're just trying to get out. Yes, there was a puzzle I had to pass through. Yes. I remember I had a very strange feeling as I passed through it. Just want to make sure it's still there. Alright. Just wondering, you know.
You know, just your
There's
paranoia.
there's no
And so we make
guarantee
one
that
last
it
descent
exists.
down to the final floor of the level.
This is the coolest game yet. It's like a real fucking thing. It's a whole fucking thing.
Oh, don't worry, there's more.
Alright. Oh. Okay.
Right?
Wow.
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost.
This
It's
first
going to
lamppost.
appear at the end of every single one of
like
his
coming
games
up
from
to it.
here on out.
Completely unexpected. Like,
I'll tell you what I
fuck,
think.
man?
I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a
It's
destination.
just a place. It's
We're
not
gonna
even
see
like
it in the work as well. His games are just gonna become a lot more
Well, not
cohesive,
everybody has the same
a
goal,
lot more
man.
fully
Maybe
developed.
you want
Yeah, I
millions,
know,
maybe
yeah.
you just want a
Idea
fucking
behind
lamppost.
I know.
And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and
Come on,
clearer.
man. Wonderful lamppost. It's well modeled. And the lighting effect looks really nice too.
It does. The sky was a complete gray. I found kind of unsettling, I guess, because he created like. Okay. Is this game connected to the internet?
Yeah.
This guy clearly needs to learn a thing or two about accessibility. That text went by at a speed that I could not control. Nice or not? I am not sure if this game is connected. I mean, like,
So
was
first
connected
off,
to the
I'm sure
internet.
you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet.
Yeah,
All of the
okay.
notes that you're going to see have been written
Yeah.
by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like,
Holy
I have to
shit.
be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention.
Holy shit.
I was over enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Hello.
And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to
Damn.
me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Balls. Let's go. Balls. How's their wooden grass?
But it's ironic, isn't it, that in playing this
I like
game
that one.
and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less
Whoa.
of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
And this reminds me of posting on Moonbase. Saw foreign penguins, most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I'm crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now to do that. Damn, dude.
They really sound
Penguins
majestic.
got you going. That penguin's hitting something different. The sailors. Damn, I could play this fucking. Oh no, it froze.
Oh, game crashed.
Your game crashed.
Oh my god.
Bro. Does it like save? How does it save?
I don't remember actually.
Uh-oh. Guess we'll find out. Chapter select.
Okay, cool.
Right. I can skip past the guys I've gotten to.
Nice. We are A-okay. I'm gonna get some water.
Oh wow, there's an option to skip the level. Look. I don't know why I tried to skip that. I mean, like, this is direct game from Coda. How do I, Skylar, how the shit do I change the workspace? I accidentally just opened up your Reddit. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Everyone saw. They're all laughing. Oh, it's terrible.
I mean,
So
my
first
Reddit
off,
has,
I'm sure
oh
you can
man,
deduce
if
this,
my
but
Reddit was
this
shown,
game
there'd
is
be
not connected to the internet.
you'd be taken off
All of
Twitch.
the notes that you're gonna see have been written.
I did
by
open your
Coda.
Reddit accidentally.
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone
the
else was
penguin
doing.
man.
So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
This one has a
Oh,
light.
feel free to skip over any of
Butt
these notes
ass
if they're not
bud,
doing
let's
anything
go.
for
Oh, but
you.
they all have
Nothing
light.
extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
They were floating off the ground.
Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them
I don't get
except
that
as
meme.
scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
It's funny. I feel
But
like
it's
there's a
ironic,
lot of
isn't it,
insecurities
that in playing
based
this
on
game and seeing how
Based on what you
alone
read?
Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually
yeah,
kind of connect with him.
it's like about the kind of
And I have
feedback
to
that
be
he
honest
gets,
with you,
you know?
this
Yeah.
idea is really seductive to me. That I could just
And these are just all
play someone's
Whoa,
game
look at
and
that.
see the voices in
Right?
their head and get to know them
This is
better
all
and
about
have to
the
do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could
That
just get
last
to
one, I
know
would
you
very
through
much
your
like
work.
to be desired.
I think this
Yeah.
is why I always liked
That
Coda's
shit-
games so much.
Man.
Is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
This is where I get off.
No, don't, that, no. See that sentence, no? No.
This is where I get off, Maya. You know, right here. This is my stop.
Yeah, no. Wait, what the fuck happened to the, did you just put your soda in front of the camera?
I needed to hide
What the
myself.
fuck? Proceeding further will only result in misery. Well, you know how it is. Let's jump. Oh dang! I was really expecting him to let me fall. Cabbage shapes our nation. Thank God for cabbage. Dude, I'm gonna get there eventually. I don't know. Maybe. It does not matter if you ever get over there. All right. This guy's in my fucking head. Yeah, don't talk to me about that. Okay. Very good game. Aw. Next time I will do better. I need someone to talk to. I feel like it's gonna end before I get to the painting. Oh no, it's letting me get there. Yeah. I'm not safe. Jesus.
Are we gonna read all of these?
I am kind of interested actually. I think I will.
Fair enough.
Stop faking it. Damn, what does that mean? What am I faking? You cannot fall off. Ethical.
No, we don't want any company liabilities.
I saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. Oh. Devil Tower Star. I think there's less notes as time goes on. If you like look down there, there's like
yeah,
a
at
much
the top.
much lower density. Well done, all of you. I think that's because like either it gets lonelier and also like less people stop playing.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
more people stop playing.
but that's like
Whoever made this SSD.
so more people stop playing is like the explanation for it, but the feeling it conveys is that you're
Sounds
lonelier. Yeah.
See how people just stop caring.
Oh damn. Whoa.
Oh, I had this the whole time?
Damn. That's fucking deep. From here it just looks like dots. Yeah, bro.
Damn, I could
Cabbage shapes our nation. Let's go.
We will.
Who are all of you? Stop pretending you're other people. Man, it's like this guy reads from my fucking Moonbase posts. Actually,
it's
though.
it's also so meta. This man was you.
Devil Tower
before
Star.
you
That's
were
that
you.
again. Yeah.
This seems strictly kind of like a good
He was himself the most horrible creature you can imagine. Coda's my ancestor. Maybe I'll feel real someday.
Back in 2007, when you were a wee lad in middle
Well,
school.
I'm here now. We're all here now. There must be a reason? Maybe not. I beat the game. Yeah, right. Jack off.
Jesus.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
It goes red. The fucking whispers. I hear voices. I also wish there were notes in the real world. That'd be sick.
Oh yeah, no, it would just be a lot of like Dark Souls references.
There's an app that was the Dark Souls fucking
In each
thing,
of his games,
but it didn't take
after
off.
exploring a theme that, he might find
Yeah, but it's
difficult,
not real.
Coda
It's
can
not
then
actual,
place
like,
this
messages
puzzle
underground, or just real
that
It
he
was,
knows
I mean,
has
it
a
was like a
reliable
geolocation
solution.
or whatever.
He understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
All clearing their throats now.
Ow.
Developer,
And
answer
because
please.
there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Frankly, the fact that you figured out the door puzzle, the door puzzle so fast is pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, because like it actually took me a few minutes. Because I didn't expect to be able to pull that lever from inside the room. Made June.
Could we move the camera up to the top? Porn stars die too.
Okay,
Let's
this
go.
one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with.
Actually, just move it to the right corner, bottom right. Yeah.
Bottom
Because there's like text there, game text.
well no, that has the date then. That has the date.
Oh well, I think that's okay.
What? No.
All right.
Just in the top.
Yeah, fine. That's good. Thank you. I don't know how to like. Yeah.
That's fine. It's a little finicky.
Porn stars die too. I like to think of it as instead of two, like instead of also, it's like a sequel, like the number two. That'd be really funny.
Oh, it's just
Porn
double
stars die,
meaning.
the second one.
It's
It's
just
like-
it's a sequel.
What's up there? Huh?
Badly made.
I can see
games.
the other side. Yeah. Yeah, you can't hear it, but there's a sick beat laying down.
I remember. I think. I actually really
Oh
liked
shit, I'm dead. Oh no, nope.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's
I
nothing
was
that's
expecting it to
particularly
kill me.
interesting about
Oh
it. You
shit,
just
wait,
walk to
he
the end
did.
of a hallway.
I thought that was a ladder.
Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Yeah, he just wants to show.
All right. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? Put a giant hole in the ground. Do it. What the fuck?
Yo, that's a big ass hole.
Asshole. 10 stoves lined along the wall. Asshole.
Hey man, it's just like having a wife.
think we
who
should
doesn't
light
let
up
you
this
actually
room a
design
bit.
anything. Got him.
No, Tesla coil is lame. Let's open this baby up. Skylight. Woo!
Yo, that's a nice skylight.
Table. You need a table. Why are you doing this to me? Tables were invented in 1935. What the fuck? That is.
Hey man, come on,
Nice.
tables didn't
Whoa.
exist before 1935. Have you ever seen a picture of a table from 1935?
That's really funny. Yeah, we'll be ordering pizza.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
I dig this like a lot, actually.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts
I wanted
over.
to play around
This
in
time he
there.
comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
I like how the author of this game, the guy who made the Stanley Parable. Oh,
Maya,
what?
what are you ordering for pizza?
I'll order it when we get hungry.
I ate ham.
Okay.
So I ate a lot.
Any prison environment. Are we in the prison? Holy shit. Turn it slightly. This is like such a obscure sequence of events. There's no way this is important. Yeah. Hi, Kiwi. Dila.
Oh, that's
Do
me.
you know? Yeah, do you know them?
Yeah. No, she's from school.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh boy. I'm glad you listened to me spell.
Yeah, I forgot that your username is Vermilion. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah. No.
Is it okay that I put your name in the stream? I'm sorry, I didn't think about that.
I don't really care. Like
Okay.
she knows me in real life. So it's
Turn to the start to be taken to your prison. Alright. Wait. The escape will now open? No. No. I don't want to go back. Wait, I don't remember the sequence. Is it even gonna bring me to one? Or is that it? Vermilion is a sick name.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but
This
you
game
can't actually
messes
get
with
to the
my
well.
head so
And then a version
fucking
where
much.
the inside of the prison is
Whoa.
the outside and
Wha-
the outside is the inside.
Just take it all in.
Blink
Take it
real
all in.
quick through a few more of these. I mean, he
Jesus,
really unloaded on this
shit.
prison idea. There's nearly a dozen. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular
Oh, it's this
mechanism
thing
of
again.
defense
Damn.
against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
Alright, this is nuts.
This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
There's the lamppost. Well, we know where to go.
Yep. The lamppost is.
So something I wanted to talk about earlier is so the creator of this game, the guy who made the Stanley Parable and made the beginner's guide,
Yeah.
like the compilation or whatever, he kept the music going through
Yeah.
as
Through
you
the
cycle through
games,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, it made it really continuous. Like
It's really cool.
this is put together well.
Yeah. I mean, well,
I mean,
like.
I can't go that way.
I mean, these are all like extremely basic game concepts from a single guy.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, it's just... Okay. Guess I'll go in.
Like you can tell these are just like game
Hello?
concepts and nothing.
Who is this? I'm you after you escape the prison?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
Yeah,
You know,
so
all of these games so
Yeah.
far are Coda talking to
that's
himself.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
This is like a conversation with himself. It's stopping the prisons. It's like, hey, I'm done making prisons now. Jesus. Okay.
It's a self-encapsulation of his mind and like all of his ideas. Like originally with the stairs one, that's the encapsulation of all his ideas in that nice and cozy room. And this is like an encapsulation of ideas. Like I'm done with the prisons.
It's weird how he was like in a prison of making prisons. That's fucked up. This is messed.
Well, how I think of that is just that he couldn't think of anything else. He was just like he was. It's like a form of like writer's block almost.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like writer's block though. I feel like it was. I don't know.
Well, he couldn't think of anything to do besides that. And, like just doing variations of puzzles.
Solving problems, or you're just like, what?
Wait, did I? Yeah, I did get a call. Because that is the meta narrative, right? Like I've gone out.
Yeah.
Did you play this game, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that thing I was talking about?
We close your eyes?
Yeah.
That's in
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Okay.
It's such a good. It fucking hurts my head too.
All I told me is to be sincere. I just talk. Just talk to me.
Oh, I accidentally hit my nut.
Will I be there? I'll be here for as long as you need.
I
Alright.
can see why he considers this a fitting
Yeah, the
conclusion
crickets
to the
are
prison
loud.
games. After all of the obsession and
Could
frustration,
I,
just to be told by
workspace
someone
is
you
that?
can
How do I
trust that
swap?
things are going to be okay.
9.
Wouldn't that be
No,
nice?
window 9. It doesn't always work.
what?
Just wait until the game load. Okay, never mind.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
I don't think it's very spooky.
No,
I mean,
it's not spooky. It's not a horror game or anything.
yeah. So the thing is
Look at-
that
look at
while
how
he,
beautiful this
yeah,
is.
this is cool.
This is fucking beautiful. It's not a horror game.
To
So,
me, this environment
yeah.
is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
I guess while some of the games are kind of spooky, this game itself that I'm playing is a compilation of different ones, and they're not really spooky.
Yeah, no, they're not spooky.
They're like
all a
lonely.
compilation of it's just like a very lonely.
Like, look at that. That's kind of spookers.
It's just coffee.
Yes. Oh, hello. Glad as all heck that I showed up.
Yeah, all
I have
heck.
to
We
clean
can't
this
use
entire
hell in
house
here.
by
You don't want to
myself.
get demonetized.
Damn. Don't worry about me. A place this nice. I'll be
You'll
glad.
notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games.
The quality of
including
art
this
is-
new and improved chat system, which he started using for this
like the
project.
lighting is
From
surprisingly
here on
good.
out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of
This is
his work.
surprisingly
And this
well
particular
done.
game took 2 months to create as a result.
I'm cleaning this whole place. That's the story. Yeah, I can clear the table. Damn, that was easy.
Yeah, man. Just click a button. I wish it was that easy.
I've already seen all these places. I can make the bed. Oh, look at that.
Spooky. Coffee.
Straighten up the rug. There we go. Ah, perfect.
Oh, hell, still not straight.
Oh,
but
come on.
whatever.
What the fuck?
Do it right.
Oh my god.
Well, no,
Oh
it,
my.
it's straight with the bed.
Oh, wait. Okay, this is just a really bizarrely shaped house. Yeah.
Which I think it looks actually really nice. I don't know why you'd want the bed against the window though. That's a little weird.
Do you enjoy being a house cleaner?
Pickpocket.
Wow.
Take his money.
Soul can't be soothed in other ways. Yeah, I can tidy the couch. Oh, no longer spooky. Mop up the rug.
Your bed's not against. No, like the back of your bed, not like the front of your bed, or like the side of your bed.
Bed against the window.
Oh wait.
Bed against window is like common though. Bed against window is like big brain because it gets you like natural lighting.
No,
it's
no,
like
no, the back of the like headboard against the
the
wall. That's a
headboard.
little weird.
Is that weird? Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean,
That's
okay.
That's how I grew up. That's how my parents are.
Okay, Jess, maybe at your house your bed is against your headboard is against the window. You know what? That's a little weird.
Is it weird? I don't know.
I think okay. For me personally, if the headboard's against a window and the window's like pretty large, I get scared.
You're just being bed racist. I don't know.
Baddest.
Baddest. These dishes need to be washed.
How easy it is to wash those dishes. Apartment side of bed.
I'll help you all you need, buddy.
Wait, no, in your apartment, it's only the no, in your apartment, it's only the side. It's like the feet half of your bed is against the wall, against the window. It's nothing like. Yeah, the most of this coke.
After the intense set of prison games, this
Wait.
house cleaning level almost feels like
What? Did it restart?
It's the
We're just
moment
gonna
after
clean it
a
again, come on.
particularly difficult
know,
or
yeah.
traumatic experience
Somebody came out
where you just need to let it
and ate
sit
4 different meals.
and
Damn.
digest inside of you. And
Do these
eventually
chores ever end?
cohere into something meaningful.
Calm
Whoa.
down, darling.
It's like a real conversation going on here.
I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and
Oh.
look at it.
I'm glad he liked
was
this
during a
game.
period of a few months
Yeah, the
where
fact that he was
like
willing to share it was
roasting
pretty nice.
Yeah.
all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Tub. In the tub. Nice. That tub is really cool. I actually really like the design.
Yes. Tell me. One's house is like one's soul. Aw.
Wait, you had a futon, not really a bed. She sleeps on a fucking futon, man.
Futons are kind of big brain.
No,
They like save
oh.
space.
Well, no, for her, it's always down, so it's just the size of a twin bed.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of small, honestly.
She's a small woman. As she would put it, a small baby.
There is a bit of truth in that, even if it is cheesy. I like you, housemaker.
Just-
Housemaker. Let's keep doing this.
Books.
Oh,
You
oh,
can't-
let's
you
go!
can't
Aw.
get through the wall.
Dude, I was,
No,
I was so
thought that
fucking
too.
ready,
I
dude.
thought that too. It's like, oh shit, speedrun.
Yeah, I was. that actually excited me so much.
Yeah, no, just proximity.
It's a bit bigger than a twin. I mean, if it's bigger than a twin, then
Of course,
futons
it
are
can't
optimal.
last.
No.
The music stops.
No, no,
your
but- okay, no,
companion
but
is
she-
gone. It's time to leave.
Alright.
The door at the top of the hill is now
bigger.
open as well.
Okay, you see, I use a
You
queen.
can't
I use a
stay
queen
in the
size
dark
bed.
space for too long. You just
And I
can't.
take up
You
like a
have
half
to
of
keep
it.
moving. It's how you
Like I
stay
do spread
alive.
out when I sleep.
Damn.
My mom wanted me to get this queen size bed. She's like, oh, you'll get yourself a girlfriend eventually.
You will.
Thanks, mom. Eventually. I am not a lady. I man spread like nobody man spreads before.
It's the lamp.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
Damn. Oh,
I
what
really
the
thought-
fuck?
Right? Fucking unplayable. You can see through the geometry.
September 2009.
Oh man, it was just like a September
This
2001.
one is a bit goofy.
Come on, man. Why did I come here today? Oh, I don't know.
This
I want a
one's also
job.
really
Yeah, it is to improve my life.
This is also really good.
Yes,
This
that's
looks
what
like-
I said. Yeah.
This looks like so many like actual lecture halls.
Yeah, it is.
It really reminds me of lecture hall at UConn.
I like this.
Yeah.
I came here to be perfect. Whoa,
Yeah, you're
I'm now
interesting.
everyone. Oh, this person. Oh no! What the? Heck? That's terrible.
Right? You'll know why. Yeah, Laurel 101. There it is.
Whoa. Laurel 101.
Sorry, MiQ. They changed the name to MiQ, and everybody who used it before the name change still calls it Laurel.
Man, I wish the lecture halls at RPI were
About
this
halfway
nice.
through the game,
Yeah, no, RPI is
unexpected
old and
shifts.
grungy.
Am I gonna be the lecturer? Yeah.
Right? And like, look at those options.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are.
You see
Oh,
this
and also
lamppost.
you can move around the classroom now.
Oh, let's go. This is the key. How do I achieve with no effort? Oh. If it,
Man.
isn't it?
If only my professor walked around and
Being
jumped
alone
around.
must be. Yeah, that would be nuts. Imagine having the stamina to just jump for like 2 hours.
Like dog at the same
You're torturing
time.
yourself right now. That's to find the right solution.
Yeah, it looks very similar to Laurel.
I'm developing this is insane.
It's this.
Haha, just
This
kidding.
is what public speaking feels like.
I like how I can choose the gray options and it's
Yeah. No, but like
like, holy shit, you guys, something's coming out of the back of the room.
like this is what public speaking feels like.
Everyone run.
Run!
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way,
I really have that
and
problem
completely miss
for a
all
long
of the
time.
little flaws that make them painfully human.
Like, and as a result, I didn't really have like
think about this
self-confidence
game
because I always
a lot
thought
these
everybody
days.
else was like perfect.
Yeah, that's mess.
January 2010, getting closer to present time.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot to make in 2 years. I'm gonna be
This
real.
one took a lot
Yeah, that's
longer
because you
than
don't
all
make
the others
games,
for
Maya.
Coda to make. It was
Prototype.
4
He's
months
just doing
between
these like
this and
very
the
basic
last one.
I
prototypes.
guess so.
That's
Yeah.
twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And
much
it's
money
not
does
like
he
it's
have?
particularly complex. So
Also,
I
this
remember
looks
I
like
found that a little
every single
strange at
backstage
the time.
production of an esports event.
Damn. Yeah. No. This is like.
It's very, very.
This is like a real
Yeah.
fucking thing.
It looks very it looks very what's called similar to Danny Hand.
Really?
Like the backstage, yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
I don't really remember the backstage. Oh.
yeah.
The performance is beginning. Places, please. Oh. Oh, I don't want to be on stage. Oh, get me off. Oh. I'll be playing him. Gathering professional start by leaning against his wall. Oh. Alright.
Look, it's a wall.
I'm staying here. The woman across the room. In this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is my one chance to learn something from her, to gain something and to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Hey,
Hello. Creepily walked up.
that's it? That's not a conversation. What? I am being a human. Happy, wise, successful, focused. Here are all of my hopes and dreams. What? I'm telling her I want to be a photographer.
She's still
I was
happy, though.
reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, in that one moment, I was confident. Give you some props. Oh, yeah. This, let me interact with this. Cones that bounce when I touch them. Boing. Boing.
This is how I feel like at any job fair.
Let's go. You must have worked really hard to get where you are.
Still happy though.
What the fuck?
Come on, Maya. Don't you know how to converse with people?
I do.
You sure?
The election's rigged.
All these fucking cookies, man.
Try stepping back from the stage. It's backstage you got there. Goes on pretty far, huh?
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's like the fucking shit where it's like, oh, like your dream is ending now. Like the world is about to fucking evaporate. Like, sorry, bye-bye. That's what that lighthouse means. Or not lighthouse, lamppost.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know,
Yeah,
it
that's
looks
not
to
healthy
me
at
like
all.
he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Can it be hop in this? It's Source, right?
But what can you do?
No,
Damn.
After this, Coda went off
It's actually
and
not
took
Source, it's
another
all in
5
Unity.
months to make a new game.
So the original games were in Source, but this is in Unity.
That's
Mobius trip.
That's why the skybox is gray.
Oh, all right.
Using Unity, the
Split
skybox
property.
is gray if you don't
Keep
have
my
any
eyes
skybox
closed.
there.
Click to begin.
Oh, this is the part that Jason was talking about.
No, I don't want you to tell me things. I'm gaming.
What's me?
All right, man. What's up in a few seconds? I can feel it.
Oh, you should.
We're going in.
Yo, Jesus Christ, don't mess up your, oh my god.
We're going in. Wait. Oh, okay. All right. I opened my eyes this time. As this whisper.
You
What's
should
going on?
probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much
Something
impossible
enormous
to solve
appeared on
otherwise.
the radar.
And there is a solution.
Wait, they're all blind? Whoa. Please don't let this be forever. Holy shit, oh god! Is that the door? Wait. There's gotta be some buttons. Okay.
Cookie?
Thanks.
Oh, I guess I'll eat all the cookies then.
What's going on?
Eat this chocolate chip crackers and marshmallows.
I will eat that with you.
Can I eat them now?
Truth! The truth! The only way to stop it is to speak something that's honest. I can't keep making these. Holy shit.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on
Oh, it's
ideas,
the-
but
yeah.
he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Damn. I'm stuck in it.
We're going to be okay.
Whoa.
His games are going to get more
This is
desperate
nuts.
from here
Yeah,
on out.
right?
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
December
December.
2010.
That's like concerning.
Yeah,
No, that's
his
like
mental
sad.
state's not doing too well.
Hello? Breath of life.
Tell me
Anyone
when
out
there's a
there?
lot of breathing.
We'll tell you when there's a lot of breathing. Then there's one breath every time I press a button. Is that a person? Oh, I'm on this island now. When I try to create, I feel empty. What? Oh, there we go. Did something change? Trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. Whoa, I like this. You can get a nice visual into the cut of this island. It's like the perfect mix of like,
Surrealist
yeah,
and like realistic.
yeah. Those were the words that I could not find to say.
Like
Actually, yeah.
that's like what I was thinking when I was playing this game. Like also this part too.
You have to take me to it.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting
Oh, I
signs
pressed
of
3,
struggle,
but it put the
frustration, anxiety,
down.
depression,
Press
even.
1.
And yet still, he keeps making
Sorry,
games.
press 1,
He
Ryan.
keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for? Because
So blind.
from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Oh, I didn't even try clicking on it. I just.
Used to God.
Damn.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
This is where all the breathing is. I remember now. These are all the options that you had.
You have to say that your work is fun and easy. Jesus fuck. You have to open the door. But it wasn't true.
This game fucked me up for a little bit.
Yeah, this is kind of messed up. I feel bad about lying.
Well, remember, this
Holy
is Coda
shit.
talking to himself. This is all talking to himself.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it.
Look at
I hated
that.
seeing
Yeah,
him so
Yeah.
it's all
It's
of
like-
it's all the old games.
Yeah.
Video games
This is
are
the first
not
dialogue.
worth this amount of suffering.
Every time they make something.
It just sounds like he's suffocating.
Yeah.
Help, I'm blind.
This is someone I really
How
cared
about
about.
TV with
And I
surround
used to get so
sound?
much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
I'm going to vomit. It always pays off eventually. Jesus.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Right? remember this going for as long as it was. Did you have to on the lamppost? Oh, I guess it stopped.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months
Jesus
and
fuck.
comes up with an
Jesus.
Not a healthy mindset, man.
Yeah, this is.
It's not spoopy.
It's not spooky. It's just like sad. like,
Unsettling.
I don't know. No, it's not
No,
even
no,
unsettling. It's just sad.
well, for me it was.
It's just like it just like hurts. Like it just makes me feel bad for
Yeah.
him. Like I just want to like help. It's the machine.
I'm glad you're still watching this.
I intend to be brutal. It calls itself Coda. Jesus fuck. Okay. Yeah, you said there might be a little attention on this? The poisonous gas. Oh, poisonous games? Wait,
Games or something.
poisonous games.
Yeah, where have the poisonous
How do you
games come
capture the machine? Will it be punished? You
And of
stop.
course, it's the machine.
Holy shit. Your work was keeping us alive.
I mean, all three of those are true, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. Jesus. Seen the thing you fear? I will apologize to the people on your behalf. I don't like this because he shouldn't have to apologize to these people.
Yeah.
But that's just what it is. That's just
You know,
how the game
spotlight's
makes
on
it.
you.
Jesus, look at the city. My friends. I have a troubling revelation. The machine will not apologize to us. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us show it we are not failures. What is the water? What's going on? Oh no, I don't like this. I don't want either.
My friend has started playing Doom.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
I was saving my ammo because I didn't know if I could reload, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I probably still won't be able to reload on it.
I was saving the ammo.
Coda, I'll make sure you're known forever.
So
Isn't
now
that what
the
you're
work is becoming
scared of?
self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that
This game does
Coda's
not-
stuck in his own
does not have the best
and that it's having
optimization.
a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Damn, this is the idea room.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck.
So I started showing Coda's work to people.
The door?
I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid
Whoa.
of.
Okay.
You didn't pull the lever.
Yeah, I just fucking fell through. Put down your weapon. Do I have to click? Okay.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And
I'm not
I
shitting
got to
anymore.
give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Why do I feel like there's a butt coming?
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
We have 4,000 dropped frames.
And it crashed.
Your game crashed again. It just started. I don't know how to start it up again.
Might just be your internet's poopy too.
Yeah, it's probably just the internet.
Yeah.
Well,
How are you liking this
damn.
so far?
How am I liking this? I
Yeah.
feel really fucking bad for this person. I feel really bad.
Oh shit! Oh no, you didn't get to the actual time, so I have to load through this. You have to go through this again.
There's a skip level
Oh,
section.
skip this level. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty cool.
it'll bring me to the tower.
Okay. I guess he realized that his game was so badly made, he had to have a skip level button. Here it is. Here's the tower.
This is the end, huh?
Last game.
I don't want it to end.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels
The
distant.
architecture there.
It feels like it's trying to distance itself
That
from
like
the
sense
world.
of space.
It's
Yeah.
a very cold game.
It's a very just like looking up, like gives
Yeah.
the fucking perspective shift. Oh my god.
Like the angled walls only accentuate.
Yeah,
it
the
more.
that's what I'm trying to say. That's fucking nuts. Is this a gate? Oh jeez.
Big ass. That's a thick gate.
There's more.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have
Except
epilepsy,
that
that's not
all the
fast.
walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so
Yeah, epilepsy
when you're ready to
is really
continue,
bad.
press
Epilepsy's
enter
one, by
and
the way.
I'll put a bridge
Yeah,
over the
that's.
maze.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Wall.
This is the source based texture for walls.
Damn.
So you actually ported everything to Unity. but it does preserve everything.
Yeah, that's.
It's a little weird how you decide to port.
And to be
everything
fair,
Unity.
it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
What? Do I have to just count
the
up?
only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here though so that we can move on.
15167. Damn. A 6-digit number is insane to guess.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
160.
Yeah.
1617. 15, 16, 17. Well, it's really nice animation for a stair.
Oh damn! It carries me up. Look at that.
Yeah. So,
Kinda-
games back then didn't even do that. It was just invisible wall until it finished.
Yeah. Let's go! Alright, sorry.
Nice.
The
Yeah, that was
switch
just
to open this
interesting,
door
though.
is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through
your
the first two challenges,
thing is
and you got
blurring
to
the
this point,
camera
Oh,
there's
is it?
actually just no
Yeah.
way to progress.
because it couldn't figure out what to
And
focus
it's
on.
scary for me. The idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, "No, that's it. That's the end of the conversation."
guys hanging
not
it.
giving me any way to
Is it
fix
still
the
blurry?
problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
That's fine. They don't need to see our faces.
But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Actually, this
Was
is
I a
switch.
failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't like how this game makes me feel. I feel really bad for this guy.
I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell
God,
me
that
what the
red.
3 dots mean.
Oh yeah,
And he
I've
wouldn't.
seen the 3 dots.
Yeah, 3 dots over there every once in a while. In a few games too. What do those 3 dots mean?
I remember when I first saw them, I thought it was like a fucking booby trap.
Yeah, right. Like,
'Cause
like arrows.
where
and
was
shit
I? In
out.
like the prison or something? I don't remember.
I just felt so
Yeah, it was the first
strongly that
prison.
if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped
we're still blurry.
and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
I like this, having the gate in the middle like that. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you open up a connection to the camera,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
I'm doing that.
refocus. Yeah. Yeah, you're a pro.
I can't actually tell how well it's actually
I
on.
I used to use IP webcam before I got my.
Is it focused?
Dear Davy.
I'm the reason that you stopped
That's good.
making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you. I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt
Oh, graphic bug.
It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
Unplayable.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Come on, go back to the other one. Way too fast.
Sorry. I'm just
You know, my just
reading.
reading like pages in seconds.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm not that blurry. I hope it's better now, though.
Wait, he added the, or is that literal or? I don't.
The lampposts were never in there.
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people.
The games never had lampposts.
I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Is this edited in, or is it the
No.
guy talking to himself? Okay, no. So this was in the actual tower game.
This is his actual letter to. No, this is his letter
Yeah.
to Davy.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah. This.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
What's this game? Just fucking crush yourself. Suicide.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you.
Oh,
I've tried
no.
everything.
You're at the
And
very end of this game.
So a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. Start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading. And all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
It's so good. At the same time, so fucked up.
Yeah. So.
Epilogue.
So, I assume that this is just something that Davey made, right?
I actually don't know.
Unless there's something more.
Yo, fucking trying to do
Is there
advanced tech in this Unity engine.
I'm sorry. Is there no narration in this part?
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
These are the photos, yeah. Looks comfy.
Solution.
I'm sorry, this is.
I just find it really funny that you really want to get outside the map.
Hello, irrationally logical. My emotions are fucked up right now.
He just really enjoyed making prison games.
This game really
Maybe
fucks
I
you up, man.
wouldn't have thought he was so desperate.
And like, if you're like
Wouldn't have
any
told
way
so many
creative
people
at
that he
all,
was depressed.
this game really hits hard.
Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Oh, hey, Tim.
Oh wow, he subscribed. Happy first stream of December. Might get lost in this house. I know I did.
Happy first stream. This is not the first stream of December. By the way. It's technically the third.
Yo, thanks, Tim. Got myself an emote. Fuck yeah.
Even now, the disease is telling you to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Hey, I try. Wonderful floor textures. Not the best shadows, though.
This one's gonna be empty, isn't it?
Just can expect to the very start. I actually got lost in this.
It's funny because it's 4 rooms.
Hey.
No,
I was really
mean,
disoriented.
Yeah. No, if you didn't tell me it looped back, I would not have understood.
Yeah.
Whoa. We're trapped underground. I guess I'll follow the light. Maybe.
Yeah, go in the direction you spawned. That's what I always do. Like, oh, the first
Yeah,
thing
there's
that
a
catches my eye.
back wall over there.
Yeah, it's
If I
all
knew
dark.
that my life depended on
back all
finding
over there.
something to be driven by other than validation.
That's like actually really
Would
good
that
level
even
design
be?
with lighting.
It's
still the
strange,
place
but
you're supposed
the
to
thought
go
of
with life.
not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Damn.
Yeah.
This,
It's heavy.
damn.
Yeah. It's really heavy, man.
What now?
Oh. Just trying to cut corners. It's in my instincts, yeah. Not have fallen.
They don't allow you to go. They don't allow you to even
I think I
possibility
need to
of
go.
falling.
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. And so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Holy shit, is that the first level? Or the first... Wait, no, it doesn't look like it, no. Got a fucking... Is that a safe or something? I like his attempt at a code-esque game.
Code-esque game. We can tell it's trying to be an imitation of something he can't create.
Yeah, I honestly feel like it doesn't live up to the others.
Yeah.
It's still, it feels more like an imitation than like a, damn, fuck. I'm just ripping on this guy because I guess I can.
Skylar, can we ask you a question? Or are you busy?
What?
I don't know why I'm over
we're
here.
like almost done with this.
Yeah.
We're in the upper-
We'll
I
get you
think I was
started.
supposed to interact with that. Oops.
Do some googling.
Yeah.
I don't even know what.
Search Chinese poker because this is wiki page, and I'm pretty sure.
Chinese poker?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're up to.
Alright, let's try it.
Do you know what we're talking about, or?
I think I know what you're
Oh,
talking
there's a
about.
hole.
We'll give you the rundown later.
Here we go.
Alright.
Dang.
I feel like I'm gonna get stuck here. Yep. Oh, it's raising.
That's the exact response that makes me think he knows what we're talking about, but doesn't know.
What is this?
Yeah, because I see it like I think it's like played a lot at like Asian parties and
We're
stuff.
trying to figure out what it's called.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
Yeah, I
We all
don't
know just like different Asian people that know how to play this game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the line.
What happens? Oh, it just stops.
I'm seeing some hands here.
That's how the elevators in
Hell is
Coda's games worked as
Yeah, I'm
well.
pretty sure this is different.
This reminds me a lot of
Oh,
Grand
but
Central
it has
Station.
Yeah,
also,
no, they
like,
did a good job with the
I don't think
clock
This is a game.
and
I'm looking at these hands and four, 6, 7 Q queen ace. What is that?
That's a flush, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Alright. Then there's this 5, 10 queen, just 3 clubs. 3.
is that the engine room from the space game?
There's a large element of luck involved.
Oh my.
Asking me to kill myself to stop it or whatever.
Yeah, 13 card hand in.
Nothing. The passageway.
Why are there cards?
Oh,
see,
the
this is just
passage of
separate.
time
It's
is
a game.
conveyed by the
Nothing.
fucking lights shifting.
No,
That's
it's
nuts.
not called this, but
Yeah.
See
All
also
right, here we go.
oh, there it
Chinese
is.
card games.
Oh.
Let's dive. Oh.
This time I'm not even gonna fucking hesitate. I'm gonna fucking kill
Yeah,
myself
just
immediately.
go.
I'm going straight in. I know what's up.
The English names don't look like they describe what. So I'll just start clicking on some things I don't understand. Trick taking card. Okay, this is probably not it.
Oh, I didn't even get to see the
Sleight of hand.
level.
What is this?
The trick is.
Thought I
means
would.
it's like,
Right.
Guess I'm just dead. Guess I'm. Oh fuck.
Expectations subverted.
I mean, it could be. No, point card probably not.
This is basically
that trick. Oh, that yeah, that's true.
just infinite expansiveness.
Can you do like the
This just looks like the static cherry on tapers. Man, do I love salt and pepper. I can only imagine the artifacting that's happening on stream.
Yeah. I'll look this way, that way you can't see it.
But I can still see it.
Oh, well.
No, it's like if you just move, like yeah, I can see like the.
Damn.
This doesn't look Chinese, but whatever.
Guess that's the game.
So you might know. So you might have guessed. Cody's not real.
Damn. I was thinking that, but
Yeah. I want to say so much stuff about how I felt about this game.
oh my god.
So this game is meant to be like an amalgamation of all the games that Coda, quote unquote, made, but it's too well produced. Like you already heard the sound, the sound design. You commented on that. It's too good, but it wears itself on its sleeve so fucking heavily.
Yeah, the bomb. This is what I'm saying.
Damn.
Like the first time I played it, I hated it. I hated this game. I fucking hated it. But like on
No,
the second time playing it,
I did not feel anything. This is one of the better games I've ever played.
like yeah, no, like the meta commentary is.
I didn't know that.
This is like 10,000 times better than the Stanley Parable.
I guess they
Right?
better now.
Yeah, no, yeah, wait, you popped off so hard.
Yeah.
You were waiting for that. Holy shit, dude.
Or depends on what.
Oh my god.
I was waiting so long. I was wondering if you're gonna say, is Coda real?
Well, I thought it, but I was like, if I say that, is that like disrespectful? If this person is real, is that like fucked up?
Yeah, no.
Like,
No, like I thought Coda was real.
I mean, yeah, me too. Like, I mean,
And
I questioned it, but I thought they were
yeah,
real.
and like a lot of the stuff that he does
Jesus.
talk about, like I really resonate with it.
Fucking, yeah,
I
no,
really
this is,
resonate.
that is nuts.
Because
You know what's weird is, you know what's really weird is, I think without the meta narrative, I probably wouldn't have thought that those things were cool. So when it was just like a
Yeah.
tech demo or whatever, or like,
those games were not good games.
yeah, so, okay,
Revolution.
They were just simply ideas that every single game creator has. Like
Yeah.
a fucking dice game. I don't think that's gonna fucking amount to jack shit. But you know what? I want to fucking make it.
yeah, but like, oh my god. So all of this stuff where he was like, does it need to be playable or not? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
because he made games that weren't playable
Yeah. No, because
for the, oh my god.
it's not
Holy
it's not an
shit.
experience. And it's
Uh,
I think it's like called The Death of the Author or something.
Dota?
Your decision making.
No.
Death of the
God, But it's
that's fucking nuts. Yeah, no, that's a phrase.
yeah, Death of the Author.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Where the author's intentions are just completely erased. The original intentions are completely erased only for the player's interpretation. And I don't know, man.
Oh, I closed up the game and
Yeah, that's
we're all,
fine.
yeah.
That's fine. You can
I
resize
don't know
the
how to
camera. so we can
resize the.
discuss
Oh
this.
yeah, here we go. All right,
It's like I don't know, like
Skylar.
also it's a little out of sync
Nah,
or whatever. But
I was holding on to Gary the whole game.
oh, just man, that must be like real. That must be like real warm, right?
Yeah, you know.
And
What is this thing in front of the? Oh, is that the computer?
Yeah, no, that's actually your computer.
Well,
Yeah.
well, it's kind of. There we go.
Moving a little bit. So,
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, it's
I
fucked.
agree.
and coming from like a creative standpoint, because back when I was making 3D art in Blender, that's
I
exactly
remember
how I felt.
Damn, that's fucked up.
And I think once again, I'm putting my own narrative on the game.
Oh shit, dude, I'm not
Because-
ready for this.
Because how I feel about this is Davey Region's just talking to himself.
Yeah, he's talking to himself about talking to himself, which is insane.
Especially because Stanley Parable had such big successes of a game,
Yeah,
and he's
Oh,
only
sorry,
known for
my-
Stanley Parable now.
I was like making a ton of fucking noise, but alright, what's that?
Good job.
Well,
But like he's only known for Stanley Parable. Like, do you know what other games he's made?
yeah, no.
Exactly.
At the start, he says, "I'm the guy who made the Stanley Parable." Too. That's
Exactly.
nuts.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And that meta narrative
Yeah.
coming from like the Stanley Parable, like coming from the Stanley Parable, is like really weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I know this one guy who's a professor, I think, in a university in California. I think
Okay.
he teaches CS, but he also has a game design class.
All right. Yeah,
He
that's
went-
thing.
He went to the same grad school as Davey Reedon, and he was in the same research group as Davey Reedon, so he knew Davey Reedon. He played this game on stream with two other of his friends.
Wait, your professor?
No, not my not my professor. I only know this
Oh.
professor because of like some papers that I read. And,
Oh,
like,
oh,
reaching
okay.
out.
All right.
So he
okay.
played this game with two other streamers on. and
Davey? Wait.
no,
who did-
the
who played
professor.
this? Oh, the professor did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he knows Davey Reedon.
Yeah. Right.
The
Yeah.
entire time, it's just like, this is so Davey.
Jesus.
It's just
Christ,
so
dude.
Davey. Because it accentuated everything that was Davey reading, that meta commentary, and like how he like was very self introspective and stuff.
Yeah.
It's so I don't know. It's so good. It's such a good game.
What's funny is I did not like the Stanley Parable. I thought that was I didn't like it because it was like difficult to play, I guess.
Yeah.
Difficult. But at the same time, after playing this now, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just a big dumb idiot, you know? Like, guess I'm just
not fucking play the game.
guess I just made a fucking box, you know, and walk around it. What the fuck?
No,
Jesus. Oh
yeah,
my
I think
god, this guy.
Stanley Parable isn't
guy's
really.
messed up.
I didn't really like Stanley Parable as a game, but I did like.
Yeah.
Be-
That's why I said before we started the stream, I said I feel like I wasn't like old enough, as in like
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate it for what it was. I
Yeah.
just didn't like I don't know. It was complicated. I didn't like it because it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
For me,
Just
Stanley
insane.
Parable was more. No, was once again another meta commentary, but this time it was about player agency.
Yeah.
I
Right.
did-
Yeah. No, they're
yeah.
definitely different topics, and
Yeah,
I mean,
but this one was like about artistic criticism, living with yourself and being okay with the fact that you're just okay.
damn.
Like that game hits really hard for me, and I genuinely think it's one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah, no, this is actually like fucking, it's like insane because I can't even compare it to any other game I've ever played because it's so wildly different.
I've never played a game like that. The only other meta commentary game I've really played was literally Stanley Parable.
Yeah,
I can't
no,
think
same,
of any other
yeah.
games.
No, because like when I think about like my top games, I'm like, oh, well, here's like, I don't know, top like single player games, and here's
Yeah,
like
it's like
top
good
like
story.
multiplayer games, or
Good
it's like, oh, like I can't compare like Melee to like The Witness or something, but I compare like The Witness to like Portal 2 or something. I can't compare this to fucking anything.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
goddamn.
It's I don't know.
That's
Like
mess.
maybe you can compare it to like not Dear Esther.
The What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game.
And
To the fish cutting scene.
that was so well made. That
This
was
is
so well
the
made.
best video game experience I've ever had.
Yeah, this is like the best game commentary that I've ever like
Right.
had to like witness. And this I think is my fourth or fifth time witnessing the game.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Because I played through it once and then I hated it. I played through it the second time, and that was a few years after it came out. Like when did it come out again?
Yeah, I was wondering because all the years it's ended in like 2011 or something, right? So I imagine it'd be like what 2017 or something if I had to guess. This game.
Yeah.
That's what I would guess. Just look it up.
17.
Why is the game? What's the game called again?
The Beginner's Guide. Why is it called The Beginner's Guide? I was thinking that in the
No,
end when I
yeah.
was playing the tower, I was like, damn, what's up?
2015.
2015. Oh wow. That was before. That was before I graduated. It was before we graduated high school.
Yeah. Yeah,
I did not hear about this until then.
You know, I played this game like 2016, right when I graduated, and that was when I stopped making 3D art.
Man, if I played this like a few years earlier, I would be fucking galactic brain now. Right, this is planting the seed. My IQ increased like 6 times. while
I mean,
playing this.
hey, at least you can do Galactic Brain in 3 years.
3 years already? Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, that's 2022. That's when my driver's license expires. That was, yeah, I went to the bank today. Yeah,
You know, this, I don't know, man.
Two people that they played.
And the thing is, yeah, the beginners got.
They would play it, and they kept scoring.
There's so much stuff that's unanswered. What is the 3 dots? We'll never know.
well, I think that's like the point, right?
Yeah.
It's that's mess.
Yeah. We'll never know. It's never going to be explained to us. And I don't know.
Like, damn.
Those are his only 2 games. Really? Damn.
So every single time
Mm-hmm.
when you're saying, "Oh, it's weird that he ported it to Unity," it's because there was never a source game to begin with. So he said it was in source because that's like the
Because
that's like more believable, I guess, or
it's-
something. I don't know.
it's also the engine that a lot of people worked on.
Yeah,
Like
that makes sense.
Like a lot of people work with Source like as a start because of Half-Life 2.
Yeah, well, just like Half-Life 1, honestly.
yeah, one
Because
and
like Counter-Strike was originally a Half-Life mod.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people modded that.
Yeah, and the stuff that he said was pretty accurate for Source. It's like boxy interiors, hallways.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see that in like the old CS and CS maps and stuff.
That's
Um,
nuts.
And to keep up such a front just for you.
That's admirable.
Because I wanted you to explain.
I did expect. Yeah, no, yeah,
The
no, I
game was
did. I
such
did.
a good fucking experience. I look like a dad.
You look like a dad.
I
What?
look like a dad.
Hold on.
Oh, is this like your thing with like?
No, you look like a. Oh, wait, you look like a dad. Wait, wait, what? I was like looking at him, like, no, you don't. Wait, yeah, you do.
You look like
I was
a
like,
dad.
We played as 3/7. Why? They're 2.
I'm sorry. Fucking Papa Skylar over here.
I just realized how much I look like.
That's really funny. I appreciate that.
I'm like.
Oh, come on, Gary. Better than that. Hey, it's the first time. So a lot of times I have fucking Gary in like the back of my streams. Now he's been named. Now the people know.
Yeah,
But,
what's it called? The Maya Cinematic Universes.
Right. Oh yeah, the MCU.
Yeah.
All right. Ah, great. And the and it's
yeah,
present.
the
Yeah,
internet,
right. Of
there it
course.
is. Okay, there it is.
There we go. There it goes. Yep.
Oh, your internet died again.
No, IP. When I used to use my IP cam, that would happen all the time.
This only happens to me when the internet connection is particularly bad.
Well, it happened to me all the time.
I can imagine. Yeah. For me, it's a lot of lag because it goes through like 4 walls before it gets to my
Yeah.
actual router.
Well, we have like a huge like fucking like LED insulation thing over there.
No, it's on the other. It's on a wall outside.
Polo
the
shirt,
hallway.
dad lecture. Is that a polo shirt?
It's not a polo shirt. It's very close. Yeah. It's not a polo shirt at all.
Should we switch the game to just talking? Is that what we're doing now? Is this a podcast? Oh, welcome to my 5th episode of Polo
Live
Dads.
Mukbang.
Of
Mukbang
what?
with dad.
Mukbang with dad.
You don't know what a mukbang is?
A what?
A mukbang. Sorry, a mukbang.
A mukbang?
Okay, so basically in Korea,
Okay.
it's really common for like streamers to eat live and just eat and then talk and then and there's an entire ASMR scene around it where it's like ASMR mukbangs.
I want to do that.
That
That sounds hilarious. That sounds so fucking sick, dude. I would do that all the time.
Like it's really famous. It's like really popular.
No, because I would be like jamming my face. I like shove like 5 forks in. It's like, oh, let me just pour some chili oil all over this. Yeah, no, it's gonna be.
You're like Wolverine, just stabbing it.
No, I pick up the plate and I like shovel it in. I'm a fucking animal when I eat. It is insane.
Live online audio-visual broadcast in which the host eats food while interacting with their audience.
Interacting with mine. I like interaction. That's a fun
It
one.
started in South Korea in 2010.
Do I even get to see? I can't even. I don't even know how to use your computer, so I can't even check how long the stream's been up. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
You can like.
Mukbang. That's really funny. All right, God.
Shut
Let
the
me
fuck
see.
up, Jess. Why you gotta do that to me?
I mean, I just wanted to check.
Not an actual game.
2 hours.
Wow, that was actually kind of a short game.
Yeah, no, it's. I said it would be an hour and a half.
The entire game is like.
That was.
It was about an hour and a half.
That
plus.
was. It felt like way longer. I'm gonna be honest. I've played. I played like Minute the other day, and that took like a couple like 3 hours or something. Cause I was like really bad.
Oh no, okay, no, you're right.
And when I
you're
played
right,
like
you're right.
Firewatch, it took me so long because
Really?
I did like this one section completely wrong where I walked to the other end of the map and they just let me, and I had to walk all the way back, and it was terrible. Good thing I didn't keep the highlight on that one though. That was before I started doing that. And with
So-
Event Zero too,
So what you're saying is that you're just a really bad fighter, slash ranger.
I'm so bad at video games, just like in general. I just always walk the wrong way. I feel like it's a game design 101 to make sure that people walk the right way,
Yeah.
and I never walk the right. Oh, I never walk the right way.
Yeah, no,
It's
because
Smash.
like the one thing Davey did really well in this game was the level design and lighting. You always knew where to go because it was
It
like, oh,
was.
it's a
No, it was
red
good.
door, or oh, there's a big old light right here shining upon
yeah.
this little entryway.
But
and like it
also-
always pointed you at the right area, except for like
Yeah.
maybe like the going backwards. But
So
even then you want to go that way.
I feel like every time I play like a real unfinished game, it's like I don't know where I'm supposed to go because there's just like a bunch of like open areas that like don't do anything, and it's like just really bizarre. But with this, everything was so self-contained that I knew where to go. I feel like that's
mean-
another hint that it's so polished that it's like it can't be. I mean,
It's way too polished. For
It's so
what it is.
polished.
It's really polished. But
But
I
there were
mean,
like a lot of nice. I mean, he was like he fucking crafted the expert. Like you could see the trees out of bounds and like
Yeah,
through the geometry.
yeah.
Like that's nuts.
So he-
Oh my god.
like the fact that he deliberately made
That's so
bad game
insane.
design and bad
That's
level
insane.
design
That's
is
messed
wonderful.
up.
What's
What's going on over there?
It's like Chinese poker or something. It's, okay,
Alright.
it's this really weird card game that every Asian
Talking about Chinese poker now?
No.
Alright. Oh, okay.
Please, no.
Okay, all right.
I
We're
don't
not.
want-
all right.
I
No,
don't- I don't-
no Chinese poker. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Sensitive topic. I get it. I get it.
It's just because like in
What? I thought you said you were gonna stop eating those.
Oh, dude.
What the-
I think I should stop.
You should. You should. All right.